Welcome to Toy Business Unboxed, your gateway to the secrets of the toy industry. Here, Jason Shea, a toy entrepreneur and expert in the field.
Every product we develop is really inspired by some of the real life experience that we have with our son.
60% of all toys last year were sold on Amazon, which is incredible.
Be passionate about it because it's a road, it's a journey.
Like when you have an idea that you think is like gonna somewhat like change the world, make things better, I'd say go for it.
We'll guide you through the enchanting world of toy design, marketing, and manufacturing. Now let the unboxing begin.
Welcome back to another episode of Toy Business Unboxed, where we talk about story behind the people building in the toys and game industry. For today's guest is an international guest calling all the way from Italy, Nazareno, a game designer and key member of a small publishing company based in Italy called Little Rocket Games, who they are independent Italian-based publisher that is creating board games, card games, game books, enjoyed by family around the world. Thank you so much for joining us on the podcast today.
Thank you.
So first of all, can you share with our audience your journey? Like, how do you even got into this industry, and also how long have you been in the industry so far?
Yes. So, well, as many designers, I basically always played board games. So I started with the most popular, as everybody, I guess, at least played once: Monopoly, Risk, the usuals. But
Yes.
back in the days, in the 90s, those were the ones. Anyway, so the passion stayed even, after growing up. And with Dungeons and Dragons and a few skirmish games, me and my friends, we started to modify the games.
Yeah.
So, and from there, you start building up, the mentality of, okay, these rules could be better this way, and so on. So that's how you basically start the process of becoming a game designer. And with Little Rocket Games, we actually met in the game shop of the owner of the company.
Okay.
And back in the days, I was showing my only game that I made. It was a small card game. And I was looking for shops to sell it. And that's where it all started. I say to Gianpaolo, the owner of the company, I have this small game. And he said, well, I'm actually also starting a company to produce board games. So we start chatting, and that's where everything started.
What year was that? How many years ago was that?
That, I think it's 6 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago.
And obviously the market in Italy is quite different than US. How easy it is to start a board game company in Italy?
I think it's not easy anywhere to start a board game company at all, because you don't really need just a good idea.
Yeah.
You need connections, you need distribution.
Yes.
And definitely you need to have the money to start the whole
here
company.
in US, like very popular way for a new board game company to launch is to use Kickstarter to do the initial fundraising for the product. Is that also true for Italian-based company as well? Do you guys also do a lot of Kickstarter?
That's actually how I started.
Oh, okay.
Personally. But Little Rocket Games went on the old-fashioned way, which is they produced the game. They went to conventions and slowly grow to what it is now. We have many games produced by us, and also we license board games produced by other companies. So we bring them in Italy.
Okay.
So our catalog now, it's over 30 games.
Okay.
And we are increasing the number of, I think, between 10 to 15 new games every year almost.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And also you mentioned about some of the strategy of partnering with other publishers in other countries and turn it into kind of like a localization version of it.
Wow. So we not only localize other games in Italy, but of course, one of the biggest part of the business is try to localize your own game outside your own country.
Yeah. Outside, yeah, true.
It's true that selling your game to retailers distributors, and it's mostly the most profitable way to do it.
Yeah.
But reaching countries like, for example, for us, reaching US, it's really difficult. On reaching China, or I think that we have a distribution now in Australia, but we only do because we have partners.
I see.
So definitely having partners around the world, it's key to build your company.
I see. Let's talk about the European market a little bit. You mentioned about the trade show. Besides Spell Essen and maybe Nuremberg Toy Fair, what are some of other local trade show in Europe that's like game related that you go to or you recommend people to go to?
Well, we actually go only in Italy at the moment, and on those two, because those are the two most important. Well, Nuremberg is only for business to business.
Yes.
So definitely you want to go there. So especially if you open a new company, you might want to go there after a few years, once you have a bit of connections. But definitely if you have even the smallest company of war games, you have to go to Essenspiel.
You want to make it the event,
Oh yes, it's not just because you can see, what other company do there. So it's not just an opportunity to learn, but it's probably the best opportunity for business to business. So to know new company that can become partner in the future.
I see. Do you also go to UK Game Expo? I know that's another one that some people go to.
We don't go with our booth, but we do go for scouting mostly.
Scouting? Okay, interesting.
Oh, yes.
Okay, means you want to localize it into Italian version?
Exactly.
What do you mean by scouting?
So we try to scout games, but also designers. Once you reach the point of that you want to publish maybe 4, 5 or more games a year, you definitely cannot do all of them. You either need more workforce, but as a small company, you can't really have many people. So the best way is to find designers around the world. And I have to be honest that there are a lot of designers, new designers also, with very good ideas.
I see. Okay. Just curious, what is the current team setup? How many employees is under the companies and who does what?
We are 4. So there's Gianpaolo, the owner, that does basically everything. Then we have one guy specialized in the Italian market.
Oh, okay.
So he does only that.
Okay.
We have Alessandra, which is she's focused on advertisement and public relation with the reviewers and designers and so on.
I see. Okay.
And then there's me, which I focus mainly in Kickstarter projects.
Oh.
Yeah. Having a small company, Kickstarter does help.
Definitely. How many Kickstarter campaigns do you typically do a year?
We started doing one every 2 years.
One every 2 years. Okay.
We are now around one a year. We're aiming to do 2 a year.
Oh, 2 years. Okay. Well, that's an ambitious goal. It's a lot of work.
Well, we are aiming on doing one just for print and play.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And one for physical game.
Interesting. Why do you do that strategy? Just wondering.
So a Kickstarter campaign for a print and play, it's really easy. Once you have the Kickstarter page done, which, it does take time and effort. But once you do that, you do a bit of advertisement.
Yeah.
The moment the campaign ends, your job finished there.
Oh, because you're sending out PDF file for them to print and display themselves, right?
Exactly.
So you don't need to worry about shipping, logistics, tariff, all the other nonsense.
Yes. And it might be actually a strange concept, but there is quite a big community of print and play, of people that likes print and play. We actually made the Kickstarter of our latest expansion for One Card Dungeon. One Card Dungeon, it's probably the game that sells the most of our catalog. As the name says, it's an entire dungeon crawler on one
Yes.
card. And
Okay.
it's probably the smallest dungeon crawler in the world, I'd say. And the designer, it's Barney Skinner.
Yeah.
He actually won a board game geek competition for this game. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, we did a Kickstarter campaign for the last expansion, and we included also everything else, but we did only the print and play version of it.
Oh, only did the print and play version.
Yes.
I have a follow-up question because I haven't been backing a lot of print and play campaign myself. Usually I like to get a physical product myself.
Oh yeah, I understand.
But for print and play, it sounds like you have quite a bit of experience. Do people also do print and play with a 3D printer? Like you provide a 3D printing model for that to actually print the physical games using their 3D printer instead of just a PDF?
Some of them, yes. But what the print and play community, let's call it, it mostly do small games.
Okay. So usually just paper-based.
Exactly. And one card dungeon, it's probably the best fit because it's one card. So it doesn't have many components, and the other components of the game are just regular dice. So it's really, really easy to print.
Okay.
And I think we had more than 700 backers, which is, it's not a crazy number, but for a print and play, it's a really good number.
It's pretty good. Yeah. Since your cost is also a lot lower than a physical product, you don't need to worry about shipping. So,
and small games actually have, for whoever, create a small game, I would actually suggest not to go for a physical Kickstarter project. Because, small games have one big problem. A game that costs, let's say, €15, the shipping cost can be 20. So that's the problem. Who's going to pay €35 or $40 for a game that, costs 15?
Okay, that's a very valid.
You don't really mind to pay, €50 shipping cost on a game that costs 150 because, it is a lot, but you can see the shipping is smaller than the game. But when it's the other way around, it's really difficult.
I see. Okay. And the print and play game, usually they just use their own dice, or they use any component themselves, or does it just doesn't require a component in the design?
Well, I mean, can be meeples and old sort of stuff that you can easily find anyway.
Okay. I see. Okay, that's a very interesting. I think out of all the guests we have on the podcast, not a lot of people talk about the print and play. It's almost like a sub niche within the niche.
Oh yeah. Well, not only that, we actually want to go further than that.
Oh, okay.
At the moment, we are talking with someone to make a one-card dungeon.
Yes.
For like a virtual game, so that you can play on the phone or on
a mobile game. I see. Okay. That would be really cool. How does a business model going to work then? Is it going to pay per download in the mobile version, or is it a freemium app? They just pay for upgrade, or what is the business model?
It really depends, because it depends mainly on the game. We didn't think of a strategy yet.
I see.
But one card dungeon definitely have multiple expansions, so it can go, in different directions. But so it depends on what you want to reach with a certain game. But usually, for a small game, you can put, on the phone for €1 or €2.
I see.
It doesn't have to be expensive.
Yeah.
But because of that, there's a lot of people that have the game that would actually play the game on the phone.
Yeah.
And I know many people actually that really like board games, but some games you can't really bring with you, on a journey or on holidays. So definitely have the option of playing board games on the phone. It's really good. And nowadays, fortunately, translating, let's say, a board game into a virtual game, a mobile game, it's not as expensive as 10 years ago.
True. You can also use AI to help with some of the translation maybe into a mobile version. So
yeah, probably yes. Yeah, you still need someone that knows how to do it.
yeah, of course, you see someone that know how to play.
Yes.
It's definitely a lot easier. And I have a follow-up question because this print-to-play kind of niche is pretty new to me. I never really what does the pricing usually look like? Is it like $3, $5 for a print-to-play? How do you even structure the pricing for that kind of campaign?
Usually a small game can start, for what I saw around anyway, between $3 to $5.
Okay,
and then
okay.
larger games go up to 10, 15 even.
Oh, it depends on the complexity of the game that
exactly.
they are downloading.
Okay.
And do you also sell them like different expansion that they can also download and bring and play, or how do you structure the campaign usually?
So basically, what we did with One Card Dungeon was, with the last Kickstarter especially. So Deluxe, we focused on the last expansion, but you could, of course, then add other expansions and the base game. So, and of course, give also the possibility of getting just the base game and so on.
I see. So that's also almost like a regular campaign with all the different tier, but this time there's no physical product involved. It's just they just download it.
Yeah.
So,
So consider that the entire saga of One Card Dungeon costs, well, we have a bundle of €60. It's like €59. Has a bunch of stuff in it. There's even custom dice and playmat. So you can't really compare it with the digital version, but the all-in pledge of One Card Dungeon digital version in the Kickstarter was €12. So that's, it's about 1/5 of the actual price.
Okay. So I can definitely see that it could be appealing to some players.
We're actually studying a way to make this print and play thing more a permanent thing on our website or on a separate website. Yeah. So that people can buy a print and play.
So is your strategy, for the same game, do you always create two versions, a print and play version and the physical version? Is that a strategy that you're trying to do?
Not for every game. So if the game is really small, then we aim for that. Yes.
I see. Okay.
So a game with 100 cards, it's not worth it. Not for us and not for who download it. Because
they didn't print 100 cards,
100 cards, it's like 12 pages, it's a lot. It's really a lot. But when a game is really small and doesn't have too many components, then it's worth it, not just for us, but also for the people that
wants it,
wants it.
Yeah, without paying the shipping.
I received a lot of emails, people from South America or China, even Japan, Australia, where it would be really difficult to get, the game. But with a print and play, there's no problem. There's no shipping. There's no nothing. So even if it's not, let's say, the original physical copy, but they can still have the game.
Yeah, they can still play it. Yeah, that's true, especially for small games. Okay, that's a very, very interesting. Thank you so much for sharing that with our audience.
No problem. Well, actually, I would suggest to people that does small games to always include on their campaign a print and play version. Always.
Okay. To do two, so they can actually choose. Is that something you also have done in the past? You provide them with two options?
Yes,
print and play
absolutely.
And physical version?
Yeah. When the game is small enough, the print and play version, it should always be there as an option.
Be there. I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? If give more people options, if they like the game but they don't want to pay for the shipping, there's still a way for them to kind of participate in the campaign without investing a lot more money for the shipping and all the other stuff. So, okay, that's a very good strategy that you mentioned as well. So the next thing I want to kind of follow up on is tell us a little bit more about the market in Italy. Is that also a big community of board gamers in Italy compared to US and Germany, other bigger country?
So the market in board games in Italy is actually one of the smallest in Europe.
Oh, really?
And well, you cannot compare with the US. US has one big advantage: English. So
okay, true.
consider that most of the games that goes out, especially during Essenspiel, are made in English.
English,
Even by companies that they don't speak English. So we, for example, when we make a new game, we make it in English.
I see. Yeah.
Because of course that's how you start,
That's how you start. Yeah. I see. Okay. Makes sense.
And so that's definitely one advantage. So because of that, find a game maybe not too famous in Italy in Italian is really difficult, because you have to have someone then import and translate it.
True.
And that costs. And if the game is not a famous game, you might you might actually lose money.
Lose money too. Yeah. Is it a particular type of game that tend to work well in the Italian marketplace?
Well, I wouldn't say a particular game, but definitely, when a game reaches enough attention, then sells very well also in Italy.
I see. Because I had a guest from Japan in the past. This is an interesting thing about Japan. The smaller the game is, they sell better. Whereas US is almost the opposite. The bigger the game is, usually you sell better, because I guess the American want everything big and like they want to show off. Whereas the Japanese audience or their community very different, because like Japanese houses, their apartment is very small. They just don't have a lot of room to put giant board games on the shelf. I wonder, in Italy, do you also have something? I don't know about the demographic in Italy as much. Is there any special consideration for the Italian market as well?
Yes. Well, definitely smaller games sell more, but that because they cost less. So usually games under 40 euro, they sell more than games that cost more than that.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Because also party games, they of course sell a lot more.
Yeah.
For our own experience, we have one exception.
Oh, okay. Tell me more.
We do license big names in Italy also, even if we are a small company. We have Cascadia.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And it does sell very well.
I see.
We keep reprinting the game every year.
I see. Yeah.
So it's definitely good. But what we notice is that we have this game, as I mentioned before, One Card Dungeon, which is a game that usually publisher wouldn't like.
Okay.
It's a solo game.
Yeah.
So publisher don't like solo games because they say that they do not sell on retail. The first printing of One Card Dungeon was 5 years ago. We are now at the 6th reprint.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. And we reprint every year 3,000 copies.
Okay, you're doing well. It's almost like an evergreen title, yeah.
Yeah. And actually, the gap between a reprint and another is getting closer and closer to each other. So we used to reprint.
Okay.
Yes, we actually selling more now. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a good sign. Any specific marketing you're doing to make it even sell more? That's pretty rare after so many years.
No, just people really like it. The best marketing actually is people are talking about it a lot.
I see.
Asking questions about rules, because it is a game that you play against yourself and you have to move the monsters. So sometimes there might be an uncertainty of how you should move the monsters, or how you should do certain things. And we can see every week posts on Facebook about One Card Dungeon.
Is this game also available in US for our US audience?
It is, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have a US distributor that's also...
Yes, we have, we have Bridge Distribution that it distributes the game in the US and Canada.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, that's very interesting as well.
Yeah, so it is a very almost unique thing that happened, because as I was saying, there are not many solo game that sells a lot.
Yeah, solo game is a hard one to sell. Usually, like you say, party game usually
Yeah,
always outsell
exactly.
the solo game. So I see, I see. What would you say that attribute to the success of this particular game? Is it because of the mechanism, like the gameplay itself is very unique, or what would you say is like the biggest selling point that people just like it and keep on sharing with their friends?
Well, the very first thing is when you see the box has pixel art. So
Okay, yeah.
a small box, pixel art. So it does, have its appeal.
Okay.
But I played it many times. I played all the expansions, and it is a difficult game. It is not an easy game. I mean, it is a dungeon crawler where you throw dice. So it does have the luck component. But actually, once you understand the strategy, then you start winning. But you have to reach the point of understanding how you should move, when you should move, how to attack, when to attack, and so on.
I see.
So for a very small game, has a lot of strategy in it. And I think that's what people like. Plus, you can bring it basically anywhere you go.
True. It's so small and very portable as well. So, okay. So I guess looking ahead for Little Rocket Games, what do you have in mind in the next few years? Are you launching more product? How aggressive are you expanding the business?
Oh, absolutely. So our aim is to grow internationally. So, of course, we want to grow also in Italy.
Yeah.
But in Italy, I'd say we already reached a point that if you say Little Rocket Games, I don't say everyone, but most of the people knows us. So that's
good.
A good goal.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
But if you say Little Rocket Games internationally, no one knows about us.
Well, that take a while.
Yeah.
You become Asmodee.
Well, of course. But so our next step is to grow internationally. And we want to do so by increasing the number of game made by our company every year.
I see. Okay.
So last year we made 4 new games.
Yeah.
This year also we have 4 new games.
Oh, okay.
That are coming for SNSPL.
Yeah.
And by the way, one of the new game is use the same system of One Card Dungeon. So it's a new game with the same system. We're very proud of this one.
I see.
And then for next year, we already have almost finished 2 games.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So most likely we are going to have those 2 new games for the first quarter of the year.
I see.
And then for Essen, we should have another between 4 to 6 new games.
I see. Okay. Well, quite a bit coming up. That's a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, we really want to, show that we can do more. And so we are really putting our efforts on new projects. So when I say games made by Little Rocket Games, that doesn't mean that we are the designers, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know if many people knows about it. I actually start knowing it only after working in a company like Little Rocket Games, is that when you give to a company your game, it's not what they actually going to make.
Cool.
So so that's something that many designers say that I spoke with is I want to give my game to this company, but they wanted to change it completely. So I said no.
Nah, that's actually very often in the industry.
Yes.
Not just sport game, but for toys as well.
I'm also a game designer. And I want to say to other game designer, do not stop the process of making the game just because the company maybe want to change the team or even some rules.
Yeah.
In the past, we got a game where we changed completely. It was almost a different game at the end. So the main mechanic was there.
Yeah.
But we added the layers and changed the team. And the result was actually very good. Better than what we received at the beginning.
I see. Okay.
So definitely as game designer, I want to say that don't be scared of seeing your baby, be destroyed by the company. They usually know what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually a good segue to wrap up today's interview. So based on your experience in the industry, if you have to just share one piece of advice with someone that's also getting started within the toys and game industry, what would that be?
Well, definitely do not pitch your game to other company for licensing, like a game designer. Go with the finished and polished product. That's probably my number one advice. We met a few very small company that came to us to show a game, and they were showing the game like it was a prototype.
Okay.
And that is probably the worst way to connect to other company. If you are a company, you have to show your product as a
more professionally.
Exactly.
More professionally.
Exactly. So as a polished, finished product.
Yeah. Okay. That's a very good piece of advice. And for our audience, we'd love to learn a little bit more about you, your companies, and your project. Where's the best place for people to find you online?
So our website is littlerocketgames.com. So super easy to find.
Okay.
But for actually looking for our new projects, the easiest way to see them is actually on Board Game Geek. So if you go on Board Game Geek in Little Rocket Games, you can see already our new products and our new games for the year.
I see. Okay. I'll make sure we include all that in the show note. Thank you so much for your time today, sharing your experience and your knowledge. And I also learned a few new things myself.
Thank you very much.
And for our audience, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Toy Business Unboxed podcast. I hope today's conversation gives you some practical insight and fresh inspiration for growing your own toys for game companies. This podcast is produced, sponsored by Toy Launch, a leading marketing and growth partner for toys and game company. At Toy Launch, we help brands scale on Amazon, TikTok, and Shopify through full service account management, advertising, SEO, creative, catalog optimization, influencer marketing, and more. If you're looking for a proven team that understands both the industry, toys and game industry, and e-commerce marketing inside and out, we're here to help. If you'd like a personalized breakdown of your brand, your opportunity, your marketing strategy, schedule a free consultation session with us. Just visit toy-launch.com/schedule. If you want to connect with other toys and game founders, join our brand new free community, Toys and Game Launchpad. You can find more information on our homepage or visit toy-launch.com/group. For more resource update and industry insight, follow us on social media. Until next time, keep innovating, keep creating, keep bringing joys to toys. This is Jason Shea signing off on the Toy Business Unboxed podcast. We'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good one.